Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah, the Lord Most High, is the greatest of all that is. He is the greatest Lord, the most incredible, majestic, all-high glory and majesty is to your Lord Most High. My name is Salim Siddiqui, and you're watching the HotConflict.com video series, and thanks for joining us today. Well, today we've got an interesting show planned for you, and unlike the normal setup that we usually do, where right now I usually go into the disclaimers and the disclosures and the warnings, today everything that we normally do is going to be embedded within the tale and within the journey. So what is the subject matter today? Well, if you haven't figured it out already, today's subject matter is 7. As I started the session with 7 takbirs, 7 praises of our Lord Most High, and we said our Lord, Allah, the name refers to the Lord Most High, the one who is the creator of all that is. So we said today's subject is going to be 7. So what does that mean? Well, people are asking, well, what are you talking about? Are you going to be talking about numerology? What do you mean the number 7? Well, we know in our society we say 7 is a lucky number. Lucky number 7, you know, you roll the dice. Get lucky number 7, you get 3 7s in a row, jackpot. So what is it that we're talking about? Well, because we talk about strange and interesting things here, many people who are listening to this have listened to the past journeys and gone through the stories of the prophets and the unseen world, and we're going to be talking about so many interesting things today because we got a doozy of a show for you brothers and sisters. As you know, you always get one. But we said we're talking about number 7, and now I'm starting to talking about the jackpot and lucky number 7, and anybody who's listened to me says, you know, Brother Salim, you told us you weren't going to be the guy who gives jackpot numbers, right? So now you're teaching us numerology? Are you a numerologist? Is this where we're going? I knew this guy was some sneaky new age funky numbers guy. He's not really teaching us the true way of Islam, the submission to the will of Allah. I say, you're asking me if I'm teaching you numerology, then I say, oh, my brothers and sisters, you should know me by now. I'm the #1 numerologist in the world. Of course, I'm joking, right? And all of you will understand the joke by the end of our session. But what we're talking about is something deep in numbers, not about jackpots and lottery. Of course, 7 comes out in a lot of patterning and systems. And so, because we're going straight into some weird, wild stuff, when I tell you today I'm going to give you a session and it's going to be about the number 7, and many people are thinking, oh my God, that's crazy. Salim, you're going to give us a session about the number 7. Why is it so dramatic, the number 7? Is there something deep and spiritual and significant about the number 7? Well, if I were to say that instead of the usual method that we do this show, I'm going to give you a disclosure right here and right now at the very beginning. People get activated at different levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in stages of physicality. And I have already activated you to a level 7. What? I already did it to you. It's already done. The activation that you came to get today, to be activated at a level 7, is already completed. It was completed when I said the 7th takbir, Allahu Akbar. I've already activated you, brothers and sisters. It's already finished. All that remains is me merely expressing some of the ideas that will now unlock and unfold in the patterning of 7 that you may begin to see. The activation is already complete. You guys can go back to sleep now with the trust, knowing, you know what? He probably is right. Just by saying the words, it's probably already done. But if you'd like some help along the journey and take a little trip with me down the streets that might go 7 different ways, then it'll help you along the path. And now all you need to do is hear some of the stories and meanings of the patterning of 7 to unlock yourself to a 7th level activation. There is the disclosure. It's already happened. But this is not all we're going to be talking about today. So let's go straight into some of these concepts. What is the number 7? And do we really believe in numbering systems? And do specific numbers have specific meanings? Is there a certain patterning in the organization? Do we believe in numbers? Do we believe in numbers? Is numbers something that we use as a fundamental of our faith? Well, of course, if you listen to the show, you know what the fundamental of faith is. We have certain fundamentals. They always remain the same. That we believe in the Lord Most High, we believe in the angels and the other races, and we describe that in various sessions, and we believe in the prophets to this planet, starting with Adam, all the way down through the line, all the way to the final messenger. We believe in all the books that came through, and we believe in the afterlife, both heaven and hell, of punishment and reward for your Lord, who is the only judge, right? None of us here are the judge of anyone else, and there are many different levels of understanding, but your Lord is the only judge, and there is a divine plan, the final fundamental of all that is, qadr. Both the good and the bad, or what appears to be good and bad from our perspective, is all within the plan of all that is. These are the fundamentals of faith, and in all of those fundamentals is not specifically numbers, so of course we don't say numbers are not a fundamental of faith, so of course we don't believe in numbers. So where does this concept of the number 7 come in? Do we believe in the number 7? Well, let's go straight into this idea of the number 7 in Islam and looking at signs, that 7 is used as a sign. Then 7 must be one of the signs that your Lord Most High has created different signs for you to see. And if you recognize certain signs or patterns, then you might be able to discern some wisdom, or what we call hikmah, or some understanding of the divine plan of all that is. So is there something in this 7 patterning that shows a sign? So from a verse from the Quran, we have أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض وما بث فيهما من دابة وهو على جمعهم إذا يشاء قدير. That, of course, we talk about the Lord has created signs, and among his signs is that he has made this creation, that which we are a part of. We say that we believe in the Lord Most High, the one who made all that is, the one who made you, me, the skies, the heavens, and the earth, and all the creatures that are scattered within the skies and the earths. And he has spread them out through all the earths and all the skies, and he has the power to gather them together if he wills. Now this is a strange verse, because straight away it talks about the fact that we are dealing in signs, and we are dealing with the fact that there are creations in many levels, at many different types, both on the earth and in the earth, and above the earth in the skies, and that your Lord Most High has spread them out everywhere throughout all that he has created, and he can also gather them when he wills, because he is the planner of all things. Now the verse is interesting. It deals with some interesting concepts, and so as we go through this subject today of what is the matter with the number 7. We'll be dealing with some of these verses from the Quran and looking at the skies and the earths and some of the spiritual concepts that we normally talk about.